It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Joey's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here we go on fourth down with Roethlisberger. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Brings up
here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
15-yard line.
Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way down to the 12. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
A gain of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out as the Ravens push further out in front. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Penn. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Just shy of the goal.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Slam. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shit. Deuce.
Now it's the backup Rudolph. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. 3rd and long, it's Rudolph. Steps away to his left. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Back to throw, Rudolph. Dancing to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Calais Campbell getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Rudolph off the bootleg. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Eric Ebron, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 4, check 4, check 3.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before the break. Rudolph trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And a Steeler first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
The 38-yard line.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Eric Ebron.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
It's going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Conner. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go?
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two. Roethlisberger. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for two, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for two and really put the pressure on them.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at the 34. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. $14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is Carson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Bud Dupree. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Shaquille Griffin.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Pittsburgh.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On 1st down, it's Samuels.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Samuels. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Ben Roethlisberger taking it in. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
I'm highly favored.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Seahawks, nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that could alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And he is is in for the Seattle touchdown. David Moore, as the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football will have to be played. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Seahawks 8. Jason Myers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Roethlisberger. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. To throw is Wilson. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
It's now third and
on third down. Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But it'll be second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of
so
10.
First and 10 now from the 30.
First down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Tuna Ford on the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up
from the 36. Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down, Steelers.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Connor on the carry.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll move the chains. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Ebron caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
3-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Here's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 43-yard line.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. To get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And we are underway from the Superdome. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 40.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. A pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
24-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Steelers' 22-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And they'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
On the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
On the tackle.
from the 24. Roethlisberger, and his throw is going to be incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and now it's third down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This is counter. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
To James Conner.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And completes it to Smith-Schuster. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Down, Steelers.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 24 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Chris Boswell.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Tre'Quan Smith, 69 yards. once again, the Saints are back out in front. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky. You get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A minute 52 to play until halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Saints 20, Steelers 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Taken about 7 yards deep. Stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Breeze now to throw. And right away, he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
But good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. We need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
I don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Bridgewater now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
1st down, Panthers.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Stephen Weatherly. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. To throw is Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Boston. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Marshawn. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium, watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Mahomes being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Kamara there with a 1st down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On On second down, Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Down at the 45.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And
a big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. Kamara. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. On the ground, this is Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Again, the ball.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 9-yard line.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From midfield, here's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
He's a gain of 20.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Chiefs 6, Saints 0.
On 1st down, Breeze. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were...
That's caught inside the 20.
Get it!
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill 77 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film. Did you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Saints first down.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch his dirt, out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, out the game, on sight. Red, read, red, tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my time was coming. I've been hustling with no fun to forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take like the funny, put that on.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
47's the mark, boy. 47.
Now here's Mahomes, forced out to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Brought down back at the
protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now on 2nd and 16, Mahomes, flush to his right, complete, the tight end Kelce. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. This is out quickly to the right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted.